Today we are going to discuss about a fermented fish product which is fish sauce. You can see the fish sauce are in different bottles, and according to the country we will call them different names. It is a fermented product, as I said, which is very much popular in Southeast Asian countries like Thailand, Malaysia, China, Vietnam, and Philippines. We are not using fish sauce it's not very popular in India, and it's very much important product in fishery department. We are producing fishery like different fishery products like fish sauces in India also, because we are exporting those products to these countries like Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, etc. And in fish sauce, salt is the main constituent. According to Codex Committee, it is defined as fish sauce as a clear liquid product with salty taste and mild fish flavor obtained from natural fermentation of a mixture of fish and salt. As I said, salt is the chief component in the fish sauce. That's why it's mainly the taste like salt, and there is a mild taste of fish. That is fish sauce definition by Codex Committee. The product is prepared by mixing fish with water and salt and kept in covered containers or tanks for fermentation. So for fermentation, they will mix in an ambient temperature for a period not less than 6 months, and the liquid is obtained as a result of protein hydrolysis. Optional ingredients such as sucrose or caramel flavor or color may be added to the final product. Okay, after fermentation we will add some of these kind of ingredients according to the taste or according to the product. And mainly you can see in the picture, this is a fish sauce, especially anchovy fish is used for production of the fish sauce. These are the main materials required for the fish sauce, such as good quality edible fish, preferably non-fatty. We need that fish as it is without any kind of fat, so fatty fishes are not preferred. Then that's why we are preferring anchovy fish, because it's a very small fish with very much less fat. Then salt of a good grade salt. Then other ingredients, food grade. Other ingredients we could include the sucrose and caramel and all. Then additives shall comply with according to the Codex standards. If it is meeting, we can add this additives also for the shelf life. Then this flow diagram is showing the general method of preparation of the fish sauce. First, we have to dump the fish into large vats or concentrate tanks. That non-fatty fishes, we have to dump it into a large vat or a tank. Then we have to add the chief component, which is NaCl or salt, and mix it well. Then add water to get the required consistency. There will be a standard amount of water to be added into this fish and salt mixture. The intestinal enzymes and bacterial enzymes present in fish hydrolyze the proteins to peptides and amino acids, which are water soluble. So during the fermentation and during this, when we add salt, there will be some reactions between the fish protein and the salt, and there will be a hydrolyzation happens. Allow the salted fish to ferment for 6 months to 1 year. Shake the slurry regularly. Okay, as we do any kind of fermentation, when we mix or when we keep it for few months, we have to mix it again and again. Fermentation produces a typical aroma and flavor. That's what we need in a fish sauce. Liquid fish sauce floats on the top of the tank. Separate the sauce filter and pack it in a sterile bottle. So we know there will be some sedimentation or after the liquid there will be some solid part in the the bottom of that tank. We need that liquid part, that is the sauce. So this is a brief explanation or the brief flow diagram regarding the preparation of fish sauce. So if you want to identify a good and a quality good sauce, these are the criteria. The appearance: salt should be clear and no sediments except salt. Typical fish odor and taste of sauce should be there. It should be free from any foreign matter. Okay, any foreign matter present means the fish sauce will be contaminated or it's not really a quality fish sauce. It's not only about fish sauce. For any product it is same. Any kind of foreign matter is not allowed in any food product. Then total nitrogen should not be less than 10 gram per liter, not less than 40% of total nitrogen, amino acid nitrogen. Then pH should be between pH 5 and 6. So it should be slightly acidic. Then these are the anchovy fish I told you before. One advantage of sauce production is that fish of all types and slightly spoiled ones can also be used for sauce making, which is a very much advantage of a fishery factory, you know. So if there is any slightly spoilage, not like real spoilage, but we can use slightly spoiled fish for this sauce preparation, because anyway we are allowing them for hydrolyzing of protein to peptides is happening there anyway during the fermentation. So we can add this kind of a slightly spoiled fish to our tank where we are producing this fish sauce. The production is popularly done in glut season. Glut season means if something is surplus or available a lot, that is glut season. When large quantity is landed, large quantity of fish is available, at that time we are making this fish sauces. It's one of the best ways of preserving fish. Aging is an important step in sauce production. Aging, we know that because we are keeping it for almost more than 6 months. This aroma differs from species to species. Okay, so I think anchovy fish flavor or that aroma is accepted widely. That's why anchovy fish is using popularly. Then fish sauce produced from anchovy is the best accepted. That's what we said. It has a golden color. Once the process of fermentation is over, sterilization is not an essential step needed. The fermented sauce contains a lot of aromatic flavor compounds and antimicrobial molecules also. So sometimes we don't need to add any kind of additives for a particular period because it already has got some antimicrobial property in it. Because we are adding a lot of salt, so that itself will keep a shelf life of that fish sauce. Then it's undergoing fermentation. Then fish sauce production is a huge commercial venture in all Asian countries. We are not, as Indians, we are not using fish sauce. It's not very popular in India, but still we are making some fish sauce to export it to USA and Europe and other countries. Then sauce production is now a flourishing industry in Thailand, Vietnam and Philippines. They are consuming it as well. It is a highly salty product and therefore there are several health hazards for the people who are restricted from eating salt, like blood pressure, kidney and cardiac diseases and so on. And in Southeast Asian countries, sauce is invariably added to all cooked food to impart fishy flavor and salty taste. So that's about fish sauce. It's a very small topic. You will understand fish sauce. You can watch different videos in YouTube and all. All right. So thank you.